pandemic and after, organized by Indian Accounting Association, South Bengal branch in collaboration with Swami Vivekananda Group of Institute, West Bengal. Pandemic makes us confined to certain boundary, but we are trying to break this confinement by our academic proliferation, by exchanging brainstorming ideas by these virtual gatherings. According to Indian culture and tradition, we may start with the hymn of music as to bring holy essence in this beginning of the journey.
Hello?
Yes, sir.
No video.
My video
Yes,
is
sir.
not.
Please give me some time.
It's
Please
coming.
give
Sir.
some time.
This is time for music, inaugural music.
No video is visible.
It's coming, sir.
এখন কি করারটা কি হচ্ছে? কোনো একটা গান চালাবে? যা। কে আছে? আমি করলাম নাকি এটা? হ্যাঁ যাই
Om
Dr. Jana, unmute yourself, please. Dr. Jana, you are muted. Yes.
We have with us Professor Joydev Sarkel, former Professor, Department of Commerce, University of Barwan, and President IA South Bengal Branch, and great academician and writer to chair this session. I welcome you, sir. We have with us Professor Arindam Gupta, Professor, Department of Commerce, Vidyasagar University, and IA National Treasurer, who happens to be our main source of inspiration to co-chair this session. I welcome you, sir. We have with us Professor Sudipti Banerjee, sir, Professor, former Professor, Department of Commerce, University of Calcutta, and Chairman of this webinar organizing committee, who happens to be the role maker of our academic journey, to give formal welcome address to you all. I welcome you, sir. We are feeling delightful to have with us Professor Joydev D. Soral, Professor and Head, Department of Accountancy and Statistics, Mohanlal Sukhadiya University, Udaipur, Rajasthan, and Honorable President of IAA, who will inaugurate our webinar. I welcome you, sir. Namaskar. We are grateful to have right now Professor Karamjit Singh is not available with us. We have with us Dr. Nandan Gupta, Director and Managing Trustee of Swami Vivekananda Group of Institute and Chairman of Regent Education and Research Foundation to address. I welcome you, sir. We have with us Professor Hrishikesh Paria, former Associate Professor, EGRA SSB College, EGRA Purbo Mednipur, and Senior Vice President of IA South Bengal Branch to address. I welcome you, sir. We have with us other convener, Principal Dr. Nilangshu Ghosh, who will present formal vote of thanks to all of you. I welcome you also, sir. Now I handed over the charge to Professor Joydev Sarkel, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Jana. Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, okay. Good afternoon, all the ladies and gentlemen. Respected Professor Soral, Professor and Head of the Department of Accountancy and Statistics, Mohanlal Sukhadiya University, Udaipur, and also the President of Indian Accounting Association, Professor Sudipti Banerjee, former Professor of Commerce, Calcutta University, Professor Arindam Gupta, Professor, Department of Commerce, Vidyasagar University, and Treasurer of Indian Accounting Association, Dr. Nandan Gupta, Director, Swami Vivekananda Group of Institutes, West Bengal, Dr. Nilangshu Ghosh, Principal, Swami Vivekananda Institute of Management and Computer Science, Sonarpur, Kolkata, Professor Hrishikesh Paria, former Associate Professor of EGRA SSB College and Senior Vice President of IAA South Bengal Branch, Dr. Kajal Baran Jana, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce, Tamralipto Mahavidyalaya, Tamluk, members of the webinar organizing committee, EC members and ordinary members of the IAA South Bengal Branch, and respected guests and delegates attending this webinar. We are going to start the inaugural session of the two-day international webinar on economic and business challenges in India, pandemic and after, organized by Indian Accounting Association South Bengal Branch in collaboration with Swami Vivekananda Institute of Management and Computer Science, Sonarpur, Kolkata. On behalf of Indian Accounting Association South Bengal Branch and also on my own behalf, I welcome you all in this inaugural session of the two-day international webinar. In these 2 days international webinar, there will be, apart from this inaugural session, there will be 3 technical sessions.
আমি হঠাৎ ভিডিও অন করতে জন্য সাইডে পড়লাম
There will be 3.
Sorry, Please, everybody
technical
keep themselves
sessions
muted.
আমার হোস্ট শিটটা ওদিকে ট্রান্সফার
and one valedictory session. In these technical sessions,
সার্কেল
expert resource persons from India and abroad will deal with different aspects of the economic and business challenges.
Sir,
Yeah.
sir, just one thing. I would
Yes.
request technical host to mute everybody and then unmute Professor Circle. First mute everybody. Otherwise sound disturbance. Then unmute, sir. Sir, now you may carry on.
Okay, okay. We shall have 3 technical sessions. Apart from this inaugural session, we also have one valedictory session. And in these technical sessions, expert resource persons from India and abroad will deal with different aspects of the economic and business challenges faced by the Indian economy during the pandemic and the ways to overcome them. There will also be presentations of papers by the delegates in the 3 technical sessions. We shall learn a lot from these deliberations in the technical sessions. With these few words, I once again welcome you all in this webinar and wish the webinar all success with your cooperation. Thank you very much for being with us.
With the permission of the chair, I would like to call upon Professor Sudipti Banerjee sir to offer formal welcome. Professor Banerjee sir. Hello, Professor Banerjee sir. Unmute, sir. Professor Gudas, unmute.
I have made him co-host.
Sir, Professor Banerjee sir.
Yes. Thank you. Professor
Yes, sir.
Sarkel, am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
In
Come
fact,
to
at the very beginning, the call for teaching, Kajal has explained the very powerful and the 2-day program. And then after the inaugural song, we are going to really start our proceedings. And we are very happy to know that Professor Soran has joined. And I know that Professor Karanjit Singh will be joining any time by 12 p.m. So Professor Sarkil, in his presidential address, he's chairing the session. He has explained the very purpose. I'll be adding just few more points. I welcome all of you, dear participants, the dignitaries who will be acting as resource persons right from this session, followed by 3 technical sessions, followed by the valedictory session. I'll be just adding few more points. Dear friends, dear resource persons, you'll be happy to know the Indian Accounting Association South Bengal branch organized series of programs during the last 2-3 months. I'm just mentioning, we had one international seminar, 2-day international seminar webinar, followed by a 2-week faculty development workshop in collaboration with the MHRD, then for a lecture series, just try to memorize 3 senior teachers who are no more, Professor A.K. Basu in University of Calcutta, Professor J.B. Sharkar, the University of Burdwan, and Professor Prolay Kamti Haldar, the Tripura University. And then we one more jointly with the Banki Chandra College, Department of Commerce, that is affiliated to the university covering area of the Indian and trying to come up the way government is trying to come up. And our president, Professor Joydev Sarkil, was a patron there, and Professor Arindam Gupta, the treasurer in Indian Accounting Association, he was the leading resource person there. Then also we had one more program that was mind management, where the faculty member, I remember Kushal Dey, then we mind, that is the line exactly, we have in mind to have one more program in the first week of October also. But coming back to today's program, really we have a very good number of papers spread over in 3 technical sessions, which will be delivered by eminent researchers and academicians in different institutions. Even in analytics, we do teaching one Professor Ghosh, a very faculty teacher, now he's in Dubai, professor of, and Professor Prasad, right now he's a chancellor of Tripura University. So this is an arrangement, and today in the director of the Swami Vivekananda group of institutes, Dr. Nandan Ghosh is present there, and he will be addressing you and belongs to principal of our collaborating institutes, and he will be offering the vote of all of you. Now, I leave it to our chairperson, Professor Sir, because Professor will in his lecture, hopefully by that time Professor Karamjit Singh will be joining us. Thank you all, dear participants.
Thank you, sir. It is time to inaugurate the session. Professor G. Soral, our Honorable President of Indian Accounting Association, and Professor and Head Department of Accountancy and Statistics, Mohanlal Sukadia University, Udaipur, Rajasthan. He has been serving in academic area near about 39 years. His areas of interest are research methodology, accounting ethics, accounting for managers. He has significant contribution in the field of accounting and education and research. Professor G. Soral to inaugurate this international event. I welcome Professor G. Soral.
Thank you very much. The dignitaries and the delegates, I extend my regards to all of you. On the dais, respected Professor J. Sarkel Sahab, my friend, Vice Chancellor Professor Karamjit Singh ji, who may be joining, I think, shortly. Professor Arindam Gupta ji, who is the man behind the South Bengal branch, the all activities and the activeness of the branch, as we have noticed all over the country. Dr. Nandan Gupta ji, Dr. Sudipti Banerjee Sahab, Dr. Rishikesh Paria ji, Dr. Neelanshu Ghosh Sahab, my friend Dr. Kajal Baranji, who is convening this session, all the respected delegates, learned listeners to this webinar. I am glad to inaugurate this 2-day international webinar on economic and business challenges in India, pandemic and after, a very apt topic picked up by the organizers. Being organized from September 15, that's today, till tomorrow, that is September 16, 2020. The organizers are the Indian Accounting Association South Bengal branch and the Swami Vivekananda Institute of Management and Computer Science, Sonapur, Kolkata. This is another jewel in the cap of the South Bengal branch, as it was mentioned by Banerjee Sahab just before. In this pandemic period, in particular, the duration of lockdown and all, the way the South Bengal branch has proved to use this as more as an opportunity than as a challenge, I mean, is an example before all of us. We all know that the Indian Accounting Association had 53 branches, and recently we had 54th branch in Warangal. And the membership number has scaled, ranging up to 6,400 around the country. South Bengal branch definitely happens to be a forerunner among all our branches, and much of the credit goes to particularly Professor Sarkhel Sahab. You know, I myself might have joined at least 3-4 events of this branch, and every time I receive blessings of Professor Sarkhel Sahab here, with which I am really, feel greatly privileged. Professor Arindam Gupta, who is a young, dynamic person, I would call him young, despite of whatever age he may be having. The way he works for the association, the way he works as a treasurer for the association, the way he works as the man behind the South Bengal branch is a witness to all of us. I, pray to the God, bless this branch further. I mean, scale more heights in future, helping the academics in that area in particular, and bringing good name to the association. The layout of this webinar is very well woven. I mean, it has been explained that there are 3 technical sessions, and besides the title as it goes, economic and business challenges, it is encompassing the social challenges also, socio-economic challenges also, and the themes have been very properly explained, and a galaxy of academicians are going to join, whom I may not name because of paucity of time here, but this tells me that what a high quality of webinar is going to be. Good number of papers, as was mentioned just before, has been received, and I am very sure that the deliberations are going to reach, not only clarity about so many issues, but maybe coming up with great solutions by tomorrow. Coming to the theme, in my brief remarks as the inaugural person here, the challenges, in fact, we all are even otherwise feeling. Some major challenges I would like to mention here. And before that, as we know that the recovery period of the COVID, there are conjectures about it, and just about 2 to 3 months before, people used to say that, I mean, by September things will be all right, and we are already in mid of September. We know what is the situation, and there are predictions that it may take much longer than what it is expected to have. So that's a cause of concern for us. And the another fact among many, which we are all aware, is that the economic growth status is mentioned that over the last 4 decades, it is going to be the worst this time. Reasons are apparent before us. And the lockdown and the pandemic situation, where the government preferred, and the Honorable Prime Minister in the initial lockdown declaration message to the country said, it has to be Jahan first, then Jahan. Later on he said we have to take care of Jahan, but initially he said it's the life of the human being which has to be taken care of. Undoubtedly, I mean, that was the government's verdict, but that appeals quite a lot. And the results we have seen. If I outline some of the major economic challenges before us, is one, the most prominent one is the weak demand. It is mentioned that even in the key demand areas of the key goods, such as fuel, food, consumer goods, electricity, okay, such goods, even the demand is low. So we can understand that what cascading effect it may be making on the other goods demand. Then the ballooning unemployment. We see it all around us. In fact, maybe in that part, eastern part of the country where the organizers are there, you may be feeling the same. One data I would like to cite here, the CMIE report. They say that 1.8 crores of layoffs so far in the country, out of which about some 50,000 were in a very short span of time recently. And that is only in the formal sector. We all know that the informal sector, the unorganized sector, has been even worse hit because of the lockdowns due to this pandemic. Further, the lack of fiscal stimulus. We know about the 20 lakh crore stimulus which was given by the government in the month of May, but it is mentioned that it was not enough. And a more direct fiscal stimulus is required, like many other countries in the world has given to their population. in order to revive from the situation. Further to that, the inflation is also rising, worsening the situation actually. One data to quote here of July 2020, the retail inflation soared rather to 6.93%, as against the corresponding figure of July 19, where it was only 3.95%. So it's almost double the rate of inflation in the retail sector, which causes concern. And one more is, we all know that the rising number of COVID cases. Every day they say now it's a record, it is touching 1 lakh per day and something like that. There is an environment of panic, which we notice off and on here and there. But friends, these are all challenges. And as they say that the life goes, the show of life must not stop. Let us talk about some of the positive side of it also. Agriculture sector, they say that this time, because of the about 7.2% sowing improved, we may expect a bumper harvest, particularly of the Kharif harvest which is going on. Sensex also, as we know, that it dipped down below 30,000. Now it has recovered quite a lot. Most of it could recover, which says that the sentiments of the market are not so bad. Further to it, two particular points regarding the developments in the field in terms of the COVID situation, which I believe and I often try to propagate with my young students, colleagues, friends in the webinars, wherever I get addressed, that they say that, you see, among other things, that you develop your immunity, you maintain social distancing, wash your hands, okay, all those things. Take food which gives you more immunity and all. For one more important thing is that try to avoid panic as much as you can, because it is your mental strength which will also give you power to fight against this situation. So in that regard, you see, there are two such facts which can be quoted here, that the recovery rate in India is rising constantly over last 2 months or more perhaps, and it is now touching 78%. 78% recovery out of the patients which have been identified, right? Which is enormous recovery. I mean, it's like out of 5, 4 are recovering and only 1 is not recovering. And not recovering again doesn't mean that the person is definitely going to face a fatal situation. No, because the death rate in India is also now going constantly down and now touching 1.63 somewhere, which is a very nominal death rate. Few days before, I was listening to one of the channels, and they said that hardly 0.5%, of the total patients are exposed to the, this ventilator. So situation is not that bad. And if you calculate all these things, particularly the death and the infection, situation, then among the countries of the world, India is in much, much better situation. So that panic should reduce. This would be my one humble appeal to all those who are listening here, because we have to fight out this situation. And finally, I would like to say that, see, the situation is that I have already outlined to you several challenges, which economic challenges, which later on made an impact on the business and on the society, which during this webinar, the coming sessions, we will be discussing. So a time has come when we are not sure that whether we will be coming up with this pandemic situation soon or not. Recently, a week before some time, Honorable Prime Minister in one of his speeches, made an announcement, a slogan rather. He said, it is in Hindi, I think most of you will be gathering it. He said, "Jab tak dawai nahi, tab tak dhilai nahi." Right. So don't relax till we have a medicine. That was a slogan announced by Honorable Prime Minister a few days before, which tells us that the government's verdict is that don't think that we can now relax. No, we cannot. And about the vaccine, we all know the situation. Experiments are not yet successful, and nobody is sure by what time we are going to get the vaccine. Now, in this situation, how do we deal with these challenges? what can be the verdict for all of us. Also those who are teaching economics, business management. I believe one thing we must preach, we must believe, we must pass on to the masses, that it is enough that we can hold the economic activity in the country. We are not sure by what time this pandemic will go. And we definitely cannot wait the pandemic to go away and then to start reviving the economy. I think that situation has gone actually. It is not within our control at this moment of time. In various parts of the world, you must have seen that many countries have now fully opened up, and they are claiming that we have won over the pandemic. And you will find, the smiling faces of young school children going to schools. Of course, in India also they say by 21st September they are opening up schools. Okay, we are also coming up. But likewise, I think till the time we really win over the pandemic, we have to learn to live with this situation. Live with this situation and work as much as we can do in normal environment. Only then I believe all these challenges about which we are going to talk and understand more in depth about the impact on the economy and business and the society can be worked. We cannot wait anymore. With that, I thank once again the organizers for giving me this opportunity on behalf of the entire Indian Accounting Association. That South Bengal branch is bringing good name to us again and again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, to have you with us and give me such a nice presentation and inaugurate our webinar. Your scholastic representation makes us enrich and have some light to overcome this situation. I would like to sincere gratitude to join, would offer this sincere gratitude to you to join with us. Thank you, sir. I would like Professor Paramjit Singh has not yet joined. So I would like to call upon Dr. Nandan Gupta to address this session. Professor Dr. Nandan Gupta, he is the Director and Managing Trustee of Swami Vivekananda Group of Institute and is the Chairman of Regent Education and Research Foundation. He is also the Vice President of Oriental Association for Education and Research and the President of Barwan Institute of Management and Computer Science. He is the Director of DDRC and Medview Services Private Limited. He is the alumnus of Narendrapur Ramakrishna Mission and his latter passion for medicine and healthcare made him study medicine at NRS Medical College, following which he did MBA from IIT Kharagpur. He was health finance consultant in strategic planning and sector reform cell of Government of West Bengal. We feel very much happy to have you with us, Dr. Nandan Gupta. Please.
Very good afternoon to all of you. I would like to welcome all of you to this today international webinar on economic and business challenges. Organized by the Indian Accounting Association, South Bengal branch, in association with Swami Vivekananda Institute of Management and Computer Science on 15th September and 16th September. I would like to welcome Professor Jaydev Sarkar, President IA, South Bengal branch and former Professor of Commerce, University of Burdwan, to chair this occasion. Professor Arindam Gupta, Professor, Department of Commerce and Farm Management, Vidyasagar University, and IA, National Treasurer, to co-chair. Professor Sudipti Banerjee, former Professor of Commerce, University of Calcutta, West Bengal Editor, IA, and Chairman webinar, Organizing Committee, to welcome the occasion. And Professor G. Soral, Professor and Head of the Department of Accountancy and Statistics, Mohanlal Shukadia University, Udaipur, Rajasthan. Honorable President, IIT inaugurate the session. And Professor Karamjit Singh, Honorable Vice Chancellor, JND Punjab State Open University, Patiala, and former President of Indian Accounting Association to address as chief guest. Professor Rishikesh Padia, former Associate Professor, EGRA, SSB College, Purba Midnapur, West Bengal to Vice President, IA South Bengal branch to address, and Dr. Nilanshu Ghosh, Principal, Swami Vivekananda Institute of Science and Technology and Management and Computer Science, Sonarpur, as convener to offer vote of thanks. Dr. Kajol Boron Jana, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce, Tamralipto Mahavidyalaya, Tumlu, West Bengal, convener and IA National EC member to act as the session host. I would also like to welcome all the participants, paper presenters, faculty members, students of our group of institutes and all other institutes to this 2 days seminar. And the topic, economic and business challenges in India, pandemic and after, is a very pertinent keeping view of the COVID-19 pandemic affected world economy and numerous challenges we are facing and all the business houses are facing. And all the themes that as the technical sessions are very interesting, like economic and supply chain challenges in India, pandemic and after, economic and business challenges in organized sector and unorganized sector. All these topics have been selected, are very rightly selected, as they will give lot of knowledge to all of us, and we will try to be present in all the sessions to get some light about all these topics. And I hopeful to see many new ideas and proposals to handle this crisis situation posed by this COVID-19 pandemic during this 2 days webinar. And at the end of, I would like to thank Indian Accounting Association, South Bengal branch, for collaborating with us to organize this prestigious event. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Dr. Nandan Gupta, for joining with us and making collaboration with us this is for the first time. And this is the beginning. We hope we will certainly have another journey with you, sir. We have with us Professor Karanjit Singh, who will offer chief guest lecture. I would like to welcome Professor Karanjit Singh, Honorable Vice Chancellor, JND Punjab State Open University, Patiala, Punjab, and former President, Indian Accounting Association. He is formerly Professor of University Business School of Punjab University. His areas of interest are strategic cost management, finance, and accounting. He has also acted as registrar in Punjab University. He has significant contribution in the field of accounting, education, and research. I would like to request you, sir, to offer lecture of as chief guest, sir.
Professor Karamjit sir. Karamjit sir, you have to unmute.
Sir. Namaskar, sir.
Hello, हाँ sir.
Good afternoon, namaskar, sir.
नमस्कार जी, नमस्कार. नमस्कार sir. Sir, should I start, sir?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
I am sorry first of all that I am having a meeting with Governor Punjab and so I could not make it. So first of all, I must express my gratitude to.
I'm giving him a call. Please wait. He has already.
What, sir? Hello.
Sir, please continue, sir. It's okay.
You carry on, sir.
Yeah, sir. First of all, I must express my gratitude to Professor Arindam Gupta ji, Indian Accounting Association National Treasurer, for inviting me today in 2-day international webinar on very important topic, economic and business challenges in India, particularly this pandemic and after. Organized jointly by Indian Accounting Institute South Bengal branch in collaboration with South Swami Vivekananda Institute of Management and Computer Science, Kolkata. And it's very heartening to note that we have amongst us Professor G. Soral, National President of Indian Accounting Association, and also Professor Jab Sarkelji, President Indian Accounting Association, South Bengal branch. I could see Kajalbar, Janaji, Jess Sarkel, many other galaxy of friends in this seminar. And I must congratulate Professor Indra Gupta for his untiring efforts. As I understand, the teachers nowadays are very, very busy, but despite their busy schedule, it is extremely happy to note that many participants from India and different countries are attending this webinar. Friends, I believe that the motto of any seminar is learn, unlearn, and relearn. This is in fact the very basis or foundation of any activity. Our karma theory says that we are all learners throughout our life. And once you learn something new, you get more enlightenment. And with the process of that, your unlearning process starts, where we discard preconceived notions and existing concepts. And then lastly, we learn from our own experience. The topic chosen for this today international webinar is economic and business challenges in India. Friends, we are all aware. We are all aware about the difficulties, about the unemployment, about the various issues which is there. The question is that what should we do? How could we emerge as a winner in this post-pandemic economy? See, COVID-19 is putting the global economy in a tailspin. Many countries are heading for very sudden, or you can say unprecedented recession. The crisis will catalyze some huge changes. See, industries need to be reformed, restructured, otherwise we will be out of place. So, what are the qualities? It means agility, or you say resilience, scalability, automation. They are real watchwords for the new era of business, and those that have these capabilities, they will be winner in future. In fact, one could see the current time as the first real test of digital first business mantra that have extolled over the first part of the century. COVID-19 will force a rebirth of many industries as we all sit at home in lockdown, reassessing and reimagining model of consumption, supply, interaction, and productivity. You see that we are having one Indian Accounting Association executive group also, and there was a proposal from our very dynamic President of National President of Indian Accounting Association, Professor G. Soral. He proposed that besides our own journal, we should have multiple journals, online journals. See, this is the need of the hour. We have to be innovative. But my point is that once again, that this is a very good, this type of initiative is required. Similarly, if we are accounting people, if we talk about the finance area, there is a switch toward from cash to digital payment. That is clearly, it is accelerating. There is a study by World Economic Forum that usage of ATM has come down drastically. Something that at around, it is falling 6%, 14% at a compound rate. This has a major, implication for the digital sort of, it's a resilience of payment form is required. You may be young, you may be old, business model, banking model, it has to be changed. And we have to work to ensure that no one is left behind in an increasingly digital economy. Similarly, in the workplace, we are already having seeing a super changing of the nascent, it's a beginning. Bring your own device, take your own computer, have your own laptop. This is going to be a trend in business technology. As people scramble, employment is not there. They scramble to work. They want to socialize remotely. Previously, niche tools, because this where we are talking about, we are talking in the Zoom, we are talking Slack, micro team, whatever that is there. But now suddenly there's 40 million of person in corporate and the personal level also. So we have to, design our things. National new education policy is there. We need to have a flexibility so that we have to need to absorb the technology also. Meanwhile, supply chain have to be reconfigure themselves in real time. As the demand for, you talk about COVID also. We talk about PPE kit also. There is so much other medication thing is there. People are coming out with different ideas. And this needs to be, similarly, large grocery shops, retailers, they are struggling to manage queues because of social distancing, all these things. Customers are disgruntled, local restaurants, but they have to adjust themselves in a proper manner. This combination of, you can say, scalability and agile capability is what will define the short and medium term success of businesses, whether they are large or they are small. But in long term, changes will have to be more fundamental. And what is that? Resilience combined with the agility must be the new focus for business leaders. And for that, what is required? We have to absorb technology. Artificial intelligence we do talk about, like robotic automation. They are going to affect our business things. They are going to affect our supply chain, all these things. This will reduce the manual intervention and handoffs. It will cut the transmission risks also. And this is the need of the hour. Now, our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi ji, he started about this self-reliance movement. He has come out with 5 pillars. We are aware about that things. And economy that we need an economy that takes quantum jump, not incremental change. But the question is how? That is the thing which we need to deliberate on these type of workshop and seminars. We need to have a world-class infrastructure. We need money. From where that money will come? Because that is it. Infrastructure will be the identity of India. Technology-driven arrangement should be there. That is required for fulfilling the dream of 21st century. Luckily, we are having a vibrant demography, which is a source of energy for self-reliant India. Demand, whereby strength over demand, that should be utilized in a. Now, we are having a galaxy of speakers here. I have seen gone through the brochure. Galaxy of eminent scholars, they have come. And I believe that after interaction, this COVID particular situation we are going to emerge from this period more stronger, more wiser, more connected as a global society. I am again repeating again. There are 2 words I have just picked up. One is resilience and one is agility. For this, we need to reevaluate ourselves. Coming back to our, teaching profession. Friends, technology, innovativeness, resilience, you may say anything. But most important thing is that, Professor Saurabh will agree with me, that is a research component. What is going on? Right now in our Indian education system, why are we undertaking research? Is it because of the service condition? Writing papers for getting jobs or getting promotions? If that is the purpose, believe me, there is not going to any benefit. Objective of any research is to make life simple and comfortable and to provide solution to the problems. Friends, needless to say, that research should be socially relevant. It should be based on local needs, nationally important, globally significant, all said and done. The most important thing is that what is the impact of my study? How my study, how my research is going to impact the masses? What contribution we can make? What benefit we can give to the people at large? Now, unfortunately, what is there? There are two things there. One is doing research, other is mindset for research. We have to change the mindset of the people. We have to believe that we have to bring change. And believe me, our religious scripture says that change comes from one's own self. You have to take start initiative. You have to change your attitude. You have to inculcate human values given by our gurus. we have to adopt the philosophy, because our Indian ethos, philosophy is, that hovering about three things only. Doing your karma, right? We call krit or karma in a passionate manner. Second is that whatever you have earned, you owe the responsibility to the society, and we call in Sikh religion as a Vand Chakra. And then at the end, because many students must be here in this workshop, I have a considered opinion that if all of us are doing their work passionately, when I was very young, I will not take much time, just 2-3 minutes, I am going to close. When I was very young, I read a small story written in Punjabi language. You know what was that story? Story was, in Punjabi we call it as a Sway Parchol, but in English we talk it as a self-introspection. You know what he started with the first chapter, that once you start your day in the morning, after daily course, you brush your teeth. Just see, where is your focus? Are we involved in brushing? Are we seeing that there are 32 teeth given by God to us and we have to wash? Normally people, some of you might be, but normally people, they are thinking something else. It means that we are not involved in, brushing. Once we eat your food, what happens? We are having food, we are having mobile, we just put mobile on the ears. We are having the newspaper. We are behaving like Lala Hardayal, as we are so intelligent that we can manage so many things at one time. Focus is absent. Once we are sitting in the class, our intention is somewhere else, mind is somewhere else. So that small book taught me that, this is what I am sharing with my students also, that whatever you do with passion. And believe me, Karma theory says, whatever you sow, so shall you reap. ये success वाली बात नहीं है. Many friends here, they know me. I am very from the humble background. Let Guru Nanak or Baba Nanak put me at the vice chancellor position. You see, this position you don't get by your qualities. Believe me. Your job is to do your work, and life is very fair. God is, or Vaiguruji is looking at you, and whatever return you will get it. So with my message to the student is that out of the, after attending the seminar, carry on something, carry on some ideas, do your research, focus, and work. And the person who is working, and then leave everything to God. That is the best recipe for happiness also. And I believe that you will definitely get what you deserve. Because why I am saying all these things, there is a culture of cut, copy and paste. Paper likhna hai, you just have cutting and all these things. So I will not take much time. The only thing which I would like to say this seminar that there is an Indian model of economy where employment creation is the key. We do need self-reliant economy. For that, we need a cooperative and collective business model, rather trusteeship model of Mahatma Gandhi. And we have to follow the key principle of mutual communication, having interest on each other, and rapid policy change. With these words, I once again congratulate organizers of this great webinar. Previously, I was busy, but now I feel that I have little bit more time. I will be interacting more with the Indian County Session also in times to come. And they are doing a wonderful job under the leadership of Professor Soral, our president. And I think that we can give a direction to the people at large in times to come. With these words, thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspirational speech. Despite your busy schedule, you have kindly consented to join with us and give us delivery. Thank you once again, sir. And we will surely emerge as a winner and overcome this situation. Sure, we are sure. Thank you once again. Now we come to call upon Professor Hrishikesh Padia, the former secretary of IA South Bengal branch and former associate professor of Agra SSB College, Purbo Mednipur. Professor Padia.
Am I audible? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir, you are audible.
Yeah. Good afternoon to all. Respected Professor Joydev Sarkel, former Professor, Department of Commerce, Bardwan University and President, South Bengal Branch IAA, and the Chairman of the inaugural session of the two-day international webinar on economic and business challenges in India, pandemic and after, organized by Indian Accounting Association, South Bengal Branch, in collaboration with Department of MBA of Swami Vivekananda Institute of Management and Computer Science, Sonarpur, Kolkata. Respected Professor G. Soral, Professor and Head, Department of Accountancy and Statistics, Mohanlal Sukhadia University, Udaipur, Rajasthan, and Honorable President IAA, the inaugurator of the webinar. Respected Professor Sudipto Banaria, former Professor of Commerce, University of Calcutta and Chairman Webinar Organizing Committee, who has delivered welcome address. Respected Professor Arindam Gupta, Professor, Department of Commerce, Vidyasagar University, Mednapur, West Bengal, and IAA National Treasurer, who is present here as to co-chair the session. Respected Professor Karanjit Singh, Honorable Vice Chancellor, JND Punjab State Open University, Patiala, Punjab, and former National President IAA, the chief guest of the webinar. Respected Dr. Nandan Gupta, Director, Swami Vivekananda Institute of Management and Computer Science, who addressed this session sometimes before. Respected Dr. Nilanshu Ghosh, Principal of Swami Vivekananda Institute of Management and Computer Science, one of the convener of this webinar. Respected Dr. Kajal Baran Jana, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce, Tamralipta Mahavidyalaya, Tamluk, West Bengal, and EC member of IAA, and one of the convener of this webinar, and other respected dignitaries present here today. At the outset, I want to express my gratitude to the organizers of the webinar for giving me the opportunity to speak something on behalf of South Bengal branch of Indian Accounting Association. Indian Accounting Association was founded in the year 1969 on 15th day of March and was inaugurated at Banaras Hindu University on 14th February 1970. So we have just crossed the golden jubilee year of its foundation and are passing through the golden jubilee year of inauguration. Today, the name and fame of the association is not only known to Indian academicians, but also have its identity been found in international arena. Till date, as it is stated by our president, that it has 54 branches across India, having more than 6,400 live members. Besides different activities, it holds annual conference with international seminar every year, publishes Indian Journal of Accounting biannually, and organizes national level talent search in the field of commerce and accounting in the name of National Accounting Talent Search Examination that inspires the students to learn subjects in details and in depth. South Bengal branch, erstwhile Midnapur branch of IAA, was established on 23rd February 2008 at Vidyasagar University, Midnapur, as a second branch of IAA in West Bengal after Calcutta. Founder president was Professor Amit Kumar Mollik, the then Vice Chancellor of Bardwan University, and founder secretary was Professor Arindam Gupta, who is now National Treasurer of Indian Accounting Association. Now, it becomes 8th largest branch of IAA, performing different activities like publication of e-journal, business spectrum, organizes seminars, workshops, lecture series, hold national accounting talent search examination, etc. regularly. The activities are ever increasing, and even in this pandemic situation, holding webinar-based different programs month after month proves the unending courage of the present executives of the branch. There is no doubt that the present pandemic has put the world in a critical crisis in almost all parts of our life, and its effect will continue after the pandemic is over. World economic, as well as our country, our economy, is greatly suffering from lower income growth, lower growth rate, unemployment, fiscal imbalances, inflation, etc. Government has taken some measures to cope with the situation, but the responsibility of academicians are to come forward with their observations so that it helps the policymakers to take appropriate actions. This webinar is an attempt in this regard to locate sector-wise problems emerged due to pandemic, and also to find out the development of new hopeful phenomena in the midst of these disappointing circumstances. I hope a lot of new thinking will be heard in this webinar that will help to look the problems in a newer way and also to resolve it. I conclude by offering my gratitude for patient hearing of all. Thanks to everybody. Thank you.
Thank you, Professor Hrishikesh Podia, Senior Vice President of IA South Bengal Branch, to address this webinar and for enlightening the IA activities all over India and its branch. Now the turn for Professor Arindam Gupta, for Professor, Department of Commerce, Vidyasagar University, and IA National Treasurer, and our all source of inspiration of this branch, Professor Arindam Gupta, sir.
Good afternoon, everybody present here. Honorable Chairperson, Professor Sarkel, who is also the President of IA South Bengal branch, my teacher. Honorable Chairman of the Webinar Organizing Committee, Professor Sudipti Banerjee, one of the national editors of Indian Accounting Association at present, who is formerly associated with University of Calcutta. My most respected Professor Soral, the Honorable President of Indian Accounting Association. Another, my respected guest, Professor Karamjit Singh, who happens to be the Vice Chancellor of Guru Nanak Dev Punjab State Open University. He is actually the first official Vice Chancellor of the State University in Punjab, so far I know, and also a former President of Indian Accounting Association. Dr. Nandan Gupta, whom I know as a very upcoming and energetic entrepreneur in the education industry, the state of West Bengal in particular. A very qualified person indeed. I have seen his CV and he would have been in the academics himself. Dr. Gupta. Professor Rishikesh Poria, the respected Vice President of Indian Accounting Association, South Bengal branch. Dr. Kajol Baron Jana, our most hardworking convener of the program, and Dr. Nilangshu Ghosh, the convener from the side of the Swami Vivekananda Institute of Management and Computer Science. Professor Arindam Das, the Secretary of IA South Bengal branch, the National Executive Members of Indian Accounting Association, which include presently from our branch, Professor Pradeep Shamanto and Professor Manus Noskar, and Dr. Jana also, Kajol Baron Jana also. I find a few resource persons now. Professor Krishna Avatar Goel from JNB University, Jodhpur. Professor Devashish Shur from University of Burdwan. Professor Rampralhad Chaudhary from University of Calcutta. They will deliver it in due course in the webinar. My dear delegates, without whose participation and without whose academic contribution the webinar would have been no meaning. The members of Indian Accounting Association, ladies and gentlemen, it really gives me a great feeling to address the webinar today afternoon in capacity of co-chairperson. Since I know from the organizers, I shall be speaking last before Dr. Ghosh offers the formal vote of thanks. And many of the earlier speakers have widely spoken about the context in which this webinar is getting organized, the role of the parent Indian Accounting Association, the role of the academicians in general, what should be the role of the students, and every aspect has been touched upon. So I would limit myself in a few mentionable facts about Indian Accounting Association, being its national treasurer at present, with under the able leadership of Professor Soral. And the saga is continuing in the Indian Accounting Association in an able guardianship of all former presidents. Front, Professor Karamjit Singh. And it's also a noticeable fact that the former presidents of Indian Accounting Association are also being invited in important leadership positions in different universities of India. It started with Professor Nageshwar Rao, who happens to be the Vice Chancellor of Indira Gandhi National Open University. Then Professor Pratap Singh Chauhan, who happens to be the present Vice Chancellor of Govind Guru University, Godhra, Gujarat. And now another president has assumed the charge of Vice Chancellorship, Professor Karamjit Singh. And not only the positions of Vice Chancellorship, our former presidents, our national executive members, they are well recognized among the academia in India in general, and particularly in the field of accounting, commerce, and management. So far as IE is concerned, our president upon a fact that regarding the numbers of branches, the numbers of members, Professor Korea has also touched upon the fact. Now I would say that we are in the process of a very transformationary stage, and our work colleague, I would say, a very friendly as well as very lovable person, Professor Sanjay Vayani, who is the General Secretary of Indian Accounting Association, who will chair one session today afternoon. So with whom it is a very pleasant experience to work as a treasurer, and he is continuously engaged in shaping the association in a professional manner. So we have already started the online membership for the members, removing the hazards of these sending the receipts by post, getting their names enlisted in the All India website. All are being done now automatically. And also we have with us in our team Professor Gabriel Simon from Thiruvananthapuram, who happens to be the chief editor, who is in charge actually, who is in the overall charge in publication of India, of a mouthpiece, I can say, of our association, that is Indian Journal of Accounting. It's also noteworthy to share with you, friends, that our All India President, Professor G. Soral, has been invited by the most prestigious American Accounting Association in its internal convention of the presidents of accounting bodies of different countries, and will remain as a member of its extended committee for 1 more year in capacity of the President of Indian Accounting Association. So it's really a noteworthy fact to share. Apart from that, our President keeps us always active. So now he has already given a proposal of coming out with a few journals, not confining our activities only in our so far singular publication in the name of Indian Journal of Accounting. So we are also in the process of qualitative improvement of all these journals, which has already been published or which will come up in due course. So as in any of the last events, Professor Soral was mentioning that not only South Bengal branch, since it is a program being hosted by South Bengal branch, it is quite natural that our presidents will encourage us, the former president will bless us, but it is not that fact. Every branch is very active now. many branches are coming up with so many programs. Among these, I can say the neighboring Patna branch is very active. The Delhi branch, the NCR branch, all these branches, the Jodhpur branch, they are all very active. The Udaipur branch himself, which is guided by Professor Sonal. So all these branches have come up with different webinars, different faculty development programs. And we are also sharing responsibility with all such branches because you know that Indian Accounting Association, unlike the other associations in the field of commerce and accounting, it is a branch-based body of academicians and professionals. So being the treasurer of this association, I have to share with you that we are very financially strong now. We have a corpus of 1.25 crore fund with us as of now. But still it is not sufficient to cope up with the increasing academic activities of the branch, publication activities, which require much cost these days. So we always look upon inviting new membership through which we can also financially strengthen ourselves and more importantly, academically strengthen ourselves. So the issue of the webinar, just to touch upon, because that has not been touched by any of the earlier speakers, that so far I know from the organizers, we have got initially about 45 papers, but for the paucity of time, they have selected 12 plus 8 plus 12, if I am not wrong. Dr. Jana can rightly point out that about 32 papers for presentation in 3 successive technical sessions. We have our valedictory session at the end. So I would request all the paper writers to remain present in all of the sessions, not only in their sessions, and all the delegates, apart from being the paper presenters, to remain present to encourage the paper presenters. To finish my presentation today, I would say my attachment with the Indian Accounting Association is as old as my own teaching experience is concerned. I joined the teaching profession in the year 1994. Now about 26 years I'm in this profession. I attended first the IA annual conference in the immediate next year, which was the first opportunity I got as a teacher. In the year 1995, in Bikram University, Ujjain, when Professor Nageshwar Rao was the convener, the organizing secretary. Since then, I think I missed 1 or 2 in between, maximum 4 or 5 in total, due to some of my personal exigencies. So with this attachment, I am here. I know all the senior members are having the same attachment. So it is I can say my family members know the love and affection I have for my own association. So we share the commitment with each other, myself, my General Secretary Sanjay Bhai, and the present President Sonal sir. We are a good team presently working now. And with this, I thank you very much for having given me a patient hearing. And I thank all the resource persons, all the dignitaries who have made themselves available in spite of their busy schedule. I also thank the paper presenters, the would-be paper presenters, the paper contributors, the delegates, and I also thank the coordinators, the conveners for taking up a mammoth task of organizing a conference which is not based on invited presentation, but also on papers. So with this, I thank you all. Namaskar. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your encouraging speech. You are the torch bearer of our branch. Thank you once again. Now, with the permission of the chair, I would like to call upon Dr. Principal Nilangshu Ghosh, the other convener of this webinar, to offer vote of thanks of this session.
Thank you, Dr. Jami. As Principal of Swami Vivekananda Institute of Management and Computer Science, Sonarpur, and convener of this two-day international webinar on economic and business challenges in India, pandemic and after. It is my responsibility to offer vote of thanks of this inaugural session. The COVID-19 pandemic and the coordinated global shutdown that followed in its wake has wreaked havoc for national economies, big businesses, and small entrepreneurs alike. We have a massive humanitarian crisis in our hands that are not only testing relationships, but entire national budgets. The impact has been disparate in different sectors of the economy. Even positions of bigger industries are at stake. The world is ripe for a market emergency as banks struggle to come up with a new ways to measure credit risk and borrowers' resilience in the post-corona world. Major world economies are diverging through the pandemic. To combat these challenges of lack of socialization, deficiency of creative work at home, this webinar is organized. It will give the academicians some food for thought. This webinar will have a productive discussion on the business challenges under the present scenario and may ignite the possibility and scope to empower individuals and businesses to innovate their way out of the setback from the pandemic. For this reason, we have a large gathering of eminent personalities. I thank the chairman of this inaugural session, Professor Joydev Sarkhel, President, Indian Accounting Association, South Bengal branch, and former Professor of Commerce, University of Bardhaman, for his august presence. Next, I thank Professor Arindam Gupta, Professor, Department of Commerce with Farm Management, Vidyasagar University, and Indian Accounting Association's National Treasurer and co-chair of this inaugural session.
Dr. Ghosh, you are muted. Dr. Ghosh, you are muted.
Sorry. I was just saying. Next, I will thank Professor Gupta, Professor Department of Commerce with Farm Management, Vidyasagar University, and Indian Accounting Association National Treasurer and co-chair of the inaugural session, from the bottom of my heart for collaborating with us for the webinar. It is our pleasure that Professor Sudipti Banerjee, former Professor of Commerce, University of Calcutta, West Bengal, and editor, IEA, and chairman of this webinar organizing committee, has welcomed all the dignitaries and participants. Thank you, sir. I thank Professor G. Soral, Professor and Head, Department of Accountancy and Statistics, Mohanlal Sukhadiya University, Udaipur, Rajasthan, and Honorable President of Indian Accounting Association for inaugurating this webinar and a very enchanting address by him. I thank you for that. Thank you, sir. It is our pleasure that Professor Karamjit Singh, Honorable Vice Chancellor, JND Punjab State Open University, Patiala, Punjab, and former President of Indian Accounting Association, is the chief guest for this session. I thank him for giving us the honor to invite him here and express our gratitude for giving us the opportunity to present him here. His vibrant lecture has given us inspiration to come out of this pandemic stronger. Thank you, sir. Now it is my turn to thank Dr. Nandan Gupta, Director and Managing Trustee, Swami Vivekananda Group of Institutes. Without his enthusiasm, it would not have been possible to organize this webinar. Next, I thank Professor Hrishikesh Paria, former Associate Professor, EGRA SSB College, Purva Mendipur, and Senior Vice President of Indian Accounting Association, South Bengal branch, for his valuable address in this session. And last but not the least, I thank Dr. Kajol Baron Jana, Associate Professor, Department of Commerce, Tamralipto Mahavidyalaya, National EC member, Indian Accounting Association, and joint convener of this webinar and session host for this inaugural session for conducting this session smoothly. It is my responsibility to thank from the bottom of my heart to all the participants, resource persons, presenters, teachers, students, and anybody who is watching this inaugural session from the comfort of their home. Also, I thank my colleagues and other members of IEA, especially Professor Arindam Das, who helped immensely to organize this webinar. And I hope that the participation and involvement in the subsequent session will enlighten us and motivate us to organize similar program in future. Thank you. Thank you all.
Professor Joydev Thakur, sir.
Thank you, Professor Ghosh. We are at the end of this session, and I declare the session closed. Our next session, the first technical session, will start at 2:30, and all the delegates and participants are requested to assemble at 2:30. Thank you.